This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buffaloes kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got a man. It's Robinson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Right back to the well. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Young. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hard running there. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Inside, it's Young. Maybe a crease. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Welsh. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun to give, looking for room. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Down, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires left. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Sooners want to move quickly. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Black 14, black 14. Zip. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Go.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Might be calling a hot route.
Ready, go!
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend them throughout this football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to throw, it's Mateer. On target. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, there's an out on the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got a little grass. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Louisville taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Cardinals looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. On the option. Keeps it himself. They'll try the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Glides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll give it to Robinson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Let it go.
In the red area, it's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Run inside. It's Young. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Perry. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Handoff to Xavier. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to run it. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give running right, it's Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right back to the well. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Running inside, it's Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ready? 22, 22.
The transfer has it his first carry.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Could be an alley. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat, it's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point was good. Inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this 2-minute drill is a lot easier because you only need a field goal. So they can still run the football, but man, that clock is ticking, and they've got to execute.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.